Okay.
Jim Chalmers now saying that interest rates are smashing the economy.
My question is to the Treasurer.
I feel a bit sorry for Jim Chalmers.
Can the Treasurer confirm that Australia has been in a household recession for the past 6 quarters?
And it's all to distract from the fact that this guy has badly managed the economy and the finances of the nation.
It's clear that the Treasurer is giving up on the big fight here.
He spent his whole life planning and plotting in Labor's factional queue, only to come up with this sort of stuff.
You used to get one bag of groceries for your $200, and now you got 3 bags of groceries for your $200. Now you get 1.5.
Cecil from Badger Creek, in my electorate of Casey, contacted me about his gas bill and said, and I quote, "Just received our gas bill, double the price, now $582.
One other thing I'll just say, I will debate Jim Chalmers anytime he likes on the track record of my government. I bet you won't show up because it's threadbare.
Jim Chalmers has had a bit of a rough go this week.
He's been copying a lot of flack for his comments about the Reserve Bank and high interest rates smashing the economy. That story played out differently to the other times Jim Chalmers has said basically the same thing. You know, he said something almost identical in June, said something almost identical in July, and no one really took much notice. But on Monday morning, the day after he made the same comments again in previewing the national accounts, the Australian newspaper led with that story, and it blew it up into a big issue. The opposition pounced on it. The political objective for the coalition to blow up these negotiations with the government on the reforms to the Reserve Bank probably wasn't to score, to boost its standing with voters. I think they were probably just doing it to give Jim Chalmers the shits, and that worked. They got him angry, and there's been a lot of talk about Jim, whether he's been in a funk, bad mood, angry. It's difficult to know. I do think he's been very frustrated since the May budget and the way that has been reported. I think a key source of frustration for Jim Chalmers has been that the media doesn't seem to be able to grasp that he has walked a pretty fine line, and that's why we've seen him perhaps not as buoyant as we've seen him at other times in his political career.
Today's national accounts for the June quarter show that our economy is barely growing. Growth in the June quarter was 0.2% and just 1% through the year. This is consistent with the market's expectation for growth in our economy. This is the weakest growth since 2020.
I'm not sure that many voters are focusing on the detail of the proposed reforms to the structure of the Reserve Bank, but I do think they are clearly looking to the government to see what it's doing to bring down interest rates as fast as it can.